Oh, there we go. Should be good now.
Weird. Okay. Well, it is snowing here today, and we really weren't expecting the snow. Now, I know some of you guys are going to recognize this puzzle. It is the Cobble Hill winter version of the autumn one that I just recently did. I have also done this puzzle on the channel before, but today I thought it would be a cool little repeat because now we have the close-up cam. And this is a really good puzzle for the close-up cam because there are so many fine small details that you guys probably weren't able to see before when we did the original video. So, my question to you guys as we're doing this live, are there any puzzles at all that we have done on this channel that you guys really liked that you would like to see done again? And that's like with the close-up cam, with the new style, all that good stuff. Is there anything that we've done in the past, besides the Disney puzzle, because we're already going to redo that, that you guys would like to see another go around? So I thought this would be a cool little experiment, very appropriate for the time, to see if you guys would like that to be a thing, because I have no problem redoing some of the puzzles the new way. In fact, I think it would be kind of cool, especially for ones particularly like the Nancy Drew one with all the covers and all that good stuff. Like, I think that one would be a pretty cool one to redo. I have also linked down in the description for you guys the affiliate link to this puzzle, as well as for Amazon.com, all the other puzzles in this series. So there are 4 of them, in fact. Actually, I could get out the close-up cam for you guys in a little bit and show off what they would all look like, because it does come with a cool little teaser poster for completionists like myself to encourage them to be like, hey, you know you don't have a full collection, right? Fine, take my money. Ugh, it's just the way of things. Unfortunately, the link for Amazon.com did only have the one puzzle, the winter one, for you guys if you're in Canada. Fortunately, we got your back though. We have the other 3 in store, so if you go to sweetescapes.ca instead, we have the other 3 as well. If you're Canadian, the shipping will probably be kinder to you. I understand completely, shipping being sucky. Okay, any comments or anything I'm missing?
Just that someone said you suck.
You did that probably. Alright, so close-up cam real quick, I guess, just to show off. Okay. So, you guys, if you are interested, this is the one that we are building today. There's links for that one, as well as all the other ones in this really cool series. So you got every season. You've got spring, you got summer, and of course you got the autumn one that I've already done. So I mean, that's pretty cool. That's all of them. They are all Cobble Hill, so you know they're going to be really good quality. Random cut shapes, all that good stuff. Okay. Oh, comment. Hey, Mr. Jeff, how are you? Okay. I guess I might as well get into it. Don't need that at the moment. Pieces go bye-bye. Whee. Throw this back in the box. I do really like this series. I really like the design. I like the style. This is a pretty cool puzzle.
Asen saying hi.
Hey Asen, how are you? Also, I'm curious, what time is it there? I always forget. Isn't it? It's super early in the morning, isn't it? Either that or very late at night.
It's tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow, yes, but like, whatever. She's in the future, I know. She's in the futuristic half of the world. So if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, those guys will know first.
Todd saying hi.
Hey Todd, how are you?
Listen, we did a Zoom on Friday. Where were you?
He's just teasing. He's being mean. He wouldn't exclude you like that.
It's 1:10 a.m. really early in the morning.
Holy smokes, is that ever early? Oh my god. I don't know how you're... Well, I guess I'm awake usually at 1 in the morning around here, so I guess I can't say anything. I know how you're awake.
Jeff is saying he is fine. Now, is that saying... Are you saying that you're fine, or are you saying you're fine.
There's many different levels of fine. I thought this puzzle would be super appropriate. I was not expecting when I left the house today that there would be a bunch of snow on my car. That made me very sad. It was not a nice way to start the day off. It was this instant, oh, I see snow.
It sounds like I didn't get the invitation, so I think it's on you, Casey.
That's right, blame him. It's always his fault.
When more people get on today, maybe we could narrow down a day that might work. That way we can kind of see if it will work or, not.
Like, are you talking like
That Zoom
close
thing.
to Christmas, or like you're trying to figure that out, or
But I definitely think a Friday works better for us than a
Saturday?
Well,
Wow.
Recently. Fridays have been busy.
It's hard to, right? Like, it makes it hard to. Stupid inconsistency.
Before the Saturdays were killer, and the Fridays were, and now
and
the
now
Saturdays.
it's flipped.
I think there's probably a lot of Christmas parties and kids' Christmas parties, and I mean like.
Possibly.
Because like, I remember even when I was a kid, Dad's job, they would have, an afternoon Christmas party for all the kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They were that fancy?
Well, even
Holy
remember
smokes.
like Adam and Sherry, their kids, they go to their Sherry's father's one. Like, it's invited to the grandkids even, so the grandkids are even allowed to go, and then the grandkids all get gifts.
Jesus, that's generous.
So. And those are usually on Friday nights, Saturdays, type of thing. So I could see that being a thing. Emma's saying hi.
Hey, Emma, how are you? All the people of the future are joining us.
Yes.
To be fair, the people of the present are probably just getting home from work now.
Sure.
That's the only thing about this time. It works good for the other half of the world, sort of. But the people of the present are just getting home from work. But any later, and then the people of the future are in bed sound asleep. There's got to be that magic sweet spot. Like, I wonder what time of day that would even be.
9.
At
It'd be
night?
either 9 at night or 9 in the morning.
Why?
Or 7 maybe.
Ooh,
7.
that sounds awful early.
7 in the morning or 7 at night. Either you're home or you're getting up and getting ready to go to work or something. Cassandra, she's saying bark tech.
I need to see that. Maybe that means hello. Hello! I don't know. Are you using Google Translate?
I'm assuming it is. Oh, Vartech Tech.
Huh?
It's a website. Oh. Okay.
I see. Adult content.
We
Gotcha.
got our first spammer. I get to block somebody.
Block?
Well, yeah, they're putting. We can get banned because they're
Oh.
putting
just assumed it was a different language.
No, it's sneaky though, because you would think, oh, it's .tech. I'm like, oh, it's gotta be tech. I'm like, no, there's no tech in it.
Oh, well, I was just like, I don't know. That just means hello
That's what I thought. I thought it was, but then.
Because it sounds kind of Hungarian almost. Like my mom and my grandma used to speak Hungarian all the time, and that kind of sounded Hungarian. But God, don't ask me about a word of Hungarian. It just all went over my head. Not good at other languages. I never have been. I really just did. Language does not come easily to me.
It's weird. Oh, you know, maybe. Well,
Does it?
it may have been just a. It looks like Vark itself is some type of streaming service the students use.
Mm-hmm.
That someone else.
What is it, like Zoom or something, maybe?
Maybe, but we'll use Zoom.
You know, when you really think about it, it's really incredible that we made it through that whole huge live stream with the big puzzle without a single spammer.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible.
That being said, it is a puzzle. You know, like I can see if if you were a game, or it would be a lot easier to.
That's true.
Oh. I just forgot to switch over. You're only starting now, anyways. So.
Oh, have you got it on the...
Well, I forgot to. I get so confused because I see one of the views I think I want to see, but I don't realize it's not the live one. It's the you know,
the beforehand one?
Yeah, the transition one.
Hmm. He's shirking on his duties.
I'll switch it over anyways. See how you're sorting.
Or lack thereof. It's some people's opinion.
And Jennifer saying, hello, good evening.
Hey, how are you?
And she can't wait till Friday.
I can't wait till Friday either. I'm so excited to see all you guys. I wish I could do the escape rooms with you, but that would be a little bit like cheating. You guys picked the two that I designed, by the way, so if y'all figured out how I think in the last year, you got a leg up on other people. I mean, at least we get to watch the cameras. That'll kind of be like we get to do it with them.
We're just getting, something's not going. That one, people are saying things. So Olivia Butler is saying void that FYI, but that itself is also, I don't know what's going on.
Or what, Spammer Day or something?
Well, that or somehow they're able to have a link go to another webpage. You know, like if it was somehow, if someone put on their Google, someone clicked on it, and it goes to
what,
not Google.
What, like a redirection or
something?
something?
It's a redirecting, because this is not it's another one of the, like it opened up the same thing as the other thing.
Huh.
But it's a different name.
Got some mischievous things happening in the comments today.
Oh know why.
Neither do I. This is puzzles. There's very little that can be mischievous about puzzles.
Emma is asking what's happening on Friday. Well, on Friday, you guys, we're going to keep that a secret until the next live and let you know what's happening. But we are moving. It's going to be a big move. We'll be off the air for a couple of weeks, but we're moving to
a
Turkey.
Place where his nose will be able to fit through doors because it just grew another 6 feet.
We're moving to Turkey.
Now that Pinocchio's finished spinning his yarns, my old team from over at Lowe's, they're coming to have a Christmas party here. And it's really exciting. They're going to do a couple of the escape rooms, sit and hang out for a while. It's really cool. I wish I could do the escape rooms with them, but I built them, so I'll know all the answers.
Nancy, hello to everyone. I forgot to check the time.
Hey Nancy, how are you?
She's already overtime, Nancy.
There's no such thing as being overtime anymore. You can't trick me. You can't even trick them.
And Jeff is like more like moving to Winnipeg.
I feel like that's where I'll send him if I want to punish him for lying too much. You know, some parents give their kids a timeout. He gets sent to Winnipeg.
And Emma's asking what time.
Jeez, I am my days of the week confused there in my head for a sec. The afternoon, so a little after 2:33 o'clock-ish. Get to hang out with the old crew.
Julie from Winnipeg. Hey Max, it's not a punishment to live here.
Well, it depends on what time of the year it is. Although I have always wanted to know what it would be like to be Mary Poppins. That was a childhood dream of mine. I really wanted to learn how to fly. It didn't go so well. Could really never get off the parking lot. Like, it just didn't happen. I thought if I ran around fast enough or at the right time or something in the driveway that it would happen, but no, it didn't. It's a shame. Physics apparently don't work that way.
Emma's like, it's around 8ish here.
Oh, that's not bad. So that's still kind of a reasonable time, just depending on what time you go to bed at normally.
I was like, is it live, did someone say? So, we were going to do... people have asked to do, not a live, but a group live chat. So, like through Zoom, or not, I mean Facebook, but Zoom would be the easiest because it lets you have multiples and multiples of people joining up. But yeah, no, that would be what we'd be doing. But not this Friday. That's kind of the a group from our old job are coming here for like to have their Christmas party. Nancy, you're feisty already. I just started my 6th section of Mickey. 5 seem tougher, but I finished in less time than others.
Hey, that's exciting. It's weird how it works sometimes like that, isn't it? That it tricks you. You think that you're taking longer, but you look at, holy crap, that was faster somehow. You're getting used to your own pace, so you're tricking yourself in a sense.
Emma, right, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm saying a group exercise party will be fun. You can make them buy all the puzzles.
Right.
No one leaves here alive unless you buy a puzzle.
Yeah. I'm sorry, we really do lock you in the escape rooms if you don't purchase a puzzle after.
The only key out is the receipt from your purchase.
Yeah. Yeah. So you really have two choices here. You can stay with us forever, or you can just buy the puzzle. Hey, there's a marketing strategy for you.
Yeah.
See, now technically we're not breaking liability because we're not actually locking you in here forever. We're giving you a way out. You just don't like it.
And she's like, and they have to subscribe to the channel as well.
Yes, they do. So they have to buy the puzzle to get out of the room, but to be able to actually pay for the puzzle, they have to hit the subscribe button first. Tricks. And look at that, you've rubbed off on me. Now I'm being Pinocchio.
Emma, sounds very familiar. Does that, Maxine?
Right. Ooh.
Tired?
Apparently.
Maybe we should have set a time record on this.
Why, so I could eat beans and wake up? Although those hot ones, they do kind of wake you up, you know. Like, it's not a bad strategy if you're really tired. Sure gets the old blood pumping.
Emma's like, I want to see that Disney puzzle live, so anything to get it happen. I'm on board.
Right? Well, we're so close. We're in the last quarter. Like, it's gotta happen, I think, at this point. I'm hoping we get there before February, because then we can do it on the anniversary of when I did it originally, and that would be pretty cool. That's like going full circle and all that cool stuff.
And Emma's like, that's, there's a way out, but you won't like it thing.
Right? Exactly. I'm like, well, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Like, it's totally on you. Really, I'm not doing anything wrong. You're choosing to not like it. Or you choose to look at it in a positive way that you get a new puzzle.
Nancy, so let's guess how many hot beans Casey would have to eat to make him as fast as Max.
Right. Well...
It makes you faster. Well, not that fast.
I don't know if there's enough in the canister, to be honest with you. Like, I'm just not sure. It's only half full. I think you'd need to eat, like, the whole thing.
That would kill me.
You may have to visit the hospital, but that's, you know, that's not killing. That's maiming.
That would kill me.
It wouldn't. No one has ever died from hot beans before.
Haven't they?
I don't think so.
I think.
You could Google it. I think you're fine. Maybe it'll help you build up a tolerance.
Maybe.
I think you should try it. You could. There's no harm in finding out.
There's a lot of harm.
No, there isn't.
It's death. It's
No.
harm.
There's no warning that it can cause death on that package. Remember, we have them. I can check.
Yeah.
They would have to disclaim that if they could cause death. Otherwise, they could get sued.
Yeah, that's one package. That's more than the package.
No, it isn't.
Pretty darn close.
He says I'm bad at distance and measuring and all that good stuff.
You are.
I think he just doesn't. He doesn't know what he's talking about either.
It was like, you gotta buy one for your mom and one for your dad. Point is, you have to buy something.
Right? It's like a gift with purchase kind of thing, only it's a purchase with purchase.
Em's like, I bought some of those hot beans, and I have to say, they are hot.
Yes, they are.
I did one of the one-chip challenges, and that's saying something.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm not brave enough for the one chip challenge just yet. Ugh. I would do it one of these days, I think, just for...
Brutal.
Oh, I'm sure they are, but, you know.
Emma's saying, we need to see Casey eat a Carolina Reaper chip or sauce.
There we go. See what had happened. You would be fine. You would survive. They wouldn't be able to market it if it could kill you. Look at it that way.
Well... Has anyone died eating a, let's say, ghost pepper? 2016, a 47-year-old man had a brush with death.
A brush with death. He didn't die. That means it was a close call.
That doesn't sound fun.
Well, you won't die. You wanted to know if you would die. There's your answer. You won't die. I didn't say anything about how close you would come.
Oh, wait, no. That was the first article that came up. Can you die from eating ghost peppers? Yes. We can die from eating ghost pepper. In fact, ghost pepper, aka the boot chukukala, whatever the real means, deep hurting in any language. And yes, eating them can kill you. You have to eat a lot of them.
See? You'll be fine.
It would take about 3 pounds of them.
See? Just don't eat
3 pounds isn't that much.
Eat 2.9 pounds of them. And then you'll be fine.
People have been known to have died from eating them. The most recent case, though, was a 2-year-old where she got a hold of one and ate it.
Well,
and died of respiratory complications from it.
I think that's just because she was so young.
But still, pepper, person, dead.
Well, you're not a 2-year-old, so I don't think that factors in here. Nice try. Find a new excuse.
So, yeah, when Emma was saying make... we need to see Casey eat a Carolina Reaper chips or sauce. And then she's saying, but live.
So you can watch the death.
And then, poor Casey, but yeah, you will make it.
See? They agree. You won't die.
And then Emma was like, the chip made my son really sick for a few hours.
Really? Huh? Interesting. It just upset his digestive system, I guess. I'm like, no. In and out you get right away.
And Kirsty's late again.
Hey, Kirsty. Hey, she was more on time this time. We don't know what time it is over there. It could be a bad time for her.
That was her comment.
Oh. I thought you were trying to make fun of her.
No. I don't have to do that. She makes fun of herself. Wah, wah, wah.
It's not a nice welcome, Kirsty.
If you don't read the context of the comments prior to M's next comment, it can be read wrong. So if you don't know everything that was just said prior, her next comment is, my husband and I did it with another couple. It was totally fine, but the other three were dying.
There you
It
go.
was 48 hours of horror for them.
There you go. Some imaginations can run wild there if they happen to just click in. And of course it was Kirsty, so I'm sure hers is just a going. Like, what the heck are you into? Woo, there's a side of you.
And Emma, by the way, he's 23, so not a young one. So those peppers are mighty.
They are hot.
And M, the other couple, wants to donate me to science.
Yeah, I can't say I blame them. I would question how you could do that fine, too.
And then
Those are brutal.
Emma, hey Kirsty, it's 10:36 p.m. here. And then Kirsty, harsh but true. And M, lol, my snorting here. Emma, I am the Black Widow. Or am the Black Widow. Kirsty, okay, it's a spicy video. Get it? Spicy.
Right. Aren't you so glad you joined?
I'm gonna say, if you just came in and read that first,
That's a great way to start.
my husband and I did it with another couple. It was totally fine, but the other three were dying.
And okay, we're not talking about puzzles anymore.
It was 48 hours of horror for them. 48 hours!
Holy crap, how much Gatorade did you drink?
I was fine. I'm in tears laughing here.
Look at us go, being entertaining today, providing quality entertainment. Ah, we should get a gold star.
Emma, I took a picture of the hot beans, sent it to the couple of friends, and all I got back was hell no.
You should have introduced them to the hot beans first, given them like the jalapeno or the sriracha ones, and then introduce them to the one chip challenge, and then be like, here, these won't be as bad, but give them the really spicy ones and see how they react. Yeah, I know, I'm evil. There's an evil streak in there.
And Nancy, someone in town put a little library in front of their house, but put puzzles in instead of books. Love the idea.
Oh, that's so cool.
A lot of towns do the little leave a book, take a book, little.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the
things.
Little things like that.
Which the puzzle one is a good idea.
It is.
I mean, unless you're like yourself, or if you who need to collect it, there's a lot of people like one and
They
done.
just want it done, and then they don't know what to do with it, and they don't necessarily want to donate it to somewhere like Value Village. They want it to see it
And then
do some good.
48 hours. Keep her there. And then Casey, yoga and cardio. I'm just laughing. Yeah, see, that's a great idea. That would be a good idea.
Mm-hmm. We have back in my hometown, there's a similar idea, but it's with food. So it's like a free little pantry type of thing that if you have something to donate, you just kind of leave it there and then you take what you need when you need it, sort of thing. And apparently it actually goes over quite well. Like, there's usually a lot left in it. It's definitely used by people in town.
Eleanor, hello, or hi.
Hey, Eleanor, how are you?
Eleanor's working on a treasure hunt.
Ooh, that's exciting. Ooh, how's it going?
She said she's okay.
Treasure hunting, treasure hunting.
The 12 Days of Treasure Hunting.
Now that's a cool name. I love it. Very Christmassy, I assume. Otherwise, that's poorly named. That's just a tease.
Today is day 8.
Oh, you're deep into it then. More things that could have been said out of context, I guess, depending on what time you're jumping in this stream.
I'm just saying yes, LOL.
That's exciting. Well, I hope it's going well for you. Finding all the treasures.
Very definitely Christmas themed.
Good. That'd just be mean to tease it otherwise. Get people involved in it and they'll be like, yeah, no Christmas. Oh! Foo.
She's working on it.
That's awesome. Well, I'm rooting for you.
Oh, she's like, first place prize is about $800.
Whoa! That's a good prize. Holy smokes. You do find real treasure.
They get their tree tomorrow.
Nice. That's awesome. Is it going to be a real tree or a plastic one?
She says, I can't wait.
Then you get to put it up and do all the fun decorating.
$200 for second place and $100 for third.
Still, that's really not bad, honestly. All things considered, those are very good prizes. But you're shooting for first place, right? Go big or go home.
Emma's saying, always real. Never have fake trees.
That's fair. I completely understand. I think I might go with a real tree next year, actually, because I find my cat likes to chew on the plastic one. Not to mention half the lights don't light up on the plastic one. But oh man, are they expensive to replace. They can be like $200 here. But I do notice that my cat's throwing up a lot more in December. Like, it happens every year, and I think it's because he gnaws on the tree. And I think it's probably like Easter grass, it just doesn't digest properly. So next year, I think if I have the money, I'm totally going with a real tree. Now, that being said, with my skill with plants, that might also go really badly. I might have to hire someone to keep my plant alive.
That is true.
Oh no, I didn't think that part through. At least the plastic ones you can't kill. Dude, geez, I'd be talented.
Eleanor's going to Vegas.
Oh, I am so jealous. Oh, you were gonna have so much fun. Oh.
In February, so $800 would come in handy.
Oh, man, you are lucky. You were gonna love it there. It looks like so much fun. I don't even have to tell you to have a good time, because, like, I already know you're going to.
She said, how much are real trees over there?
Real
trees aren't that expensive.
They aren't? I haven't even looked in years. Like, it just, it never...
Especially near the end of the season, they're pretty much giving them away.
Oh, jeez. Well, that makes sense. Who's going to put up a Christmas tree on the 24th and be like, here we go?
People will want to take them down on the 26th.
Well, I guess that's true, yeah. People who aren't terribly Christmassy. They just like to gouge the eager beavers. Now, granted, that being said, they would have to be cheaper because they're one and done. Like, afterwards, they're done. They die.
Yeah,
it's not like you can
Home Depot is selling real ones for $30.
That's not bad.
Well, $30 is better than $300.
Sure, but I mean, once you add it all, like, I mean, how long are fake trees good for? If you take care of them, they're good forever, but... $30 isn't terrible.
No, and I think that's probably kind of on the high end too. It's a big fat tree.
Oh yeah, so like if you were looking for just a smaller tree, because there's the fact of it has to fit in the car, and then also get down the house, the stairs.
Let's that lady back again.
Oh, perfect.
She ate all the pigs.
I'm not that mean.
No, I'm eating them all.
Okay.
Sure.
Alright, well, we put 3 bags on it, because I know somebody else will say, did you get meat?
So just like this, 3 small drops then?
No, we should go to order them like the large.
Oh, in the bags. In the order, yeah. We can
Yeah.
add it to the order, yeah, that's what I'm
But
talking
you don't have any more of these.
about.
No, that every last pig, yeah. If you want, we can split it up so it's not a full small cup. You can take 2 half small cups if you want and still be charged the same price, because I know you're looking for stocking stuffers for a couple different people.
You got them, I'll do it.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, just leave it all together. Yeah, not hard. Right, that'll work. For now, and then we get the bags and everybody be happy.
Exactly.
I'm gonna use it for Christmas. Dinner. Say here, oinkers, you ate too much.
There you go, so 677.
The roads are a little bit better, but now it's a little
not great.
colder, and it's
When I came in this morning, I live in Trenton, but there's a section between Trenton and Belleville
Always.
that had nothing but snow. And the other parts were clear, so they had both plows going, and it was going 30 kilometers an hour going through.
always, but City West does a better job at the roads.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't too bad. Did you want it back?
No.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot.
no problem. Yeah, so as soon as we get the other ones in,
Yeah,
we'll order a whole bunch of extras, and then we'll have some for the
so
store as
I'll
well.
take 6 bags.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Good, thanks folks.
You're welcome.
Have a good night.
You too. Drive safe tonight.
You too.
You too.
6 bags.
Again, I say I hope I don't Percy pig
We're gonna have
purchases.
one order of just the pigs.
Well, that's what I was like, holy crap, well that just became almost worthwhile to place
Place an order.
in
so
order just to get them here for them if they're gonna, because that would really.
it would come in just before Christmas at this point if we're coming from the one candy place.
Well, and I need a couple things myself, so that'll just like as gifts that would get us halfway to minimum. We wouldn't have too much coming out of our store pockets. It would be like a $200 order probably on our end by the time everything's all said and done. Holy smokes, pigs.
Eleanor saying it'll be their 4th time going.
Ooh, lucky. Ah.
Oh, she's saying the went to 3 supernatural cons in Vegas.
Nice. I do know that they have good conventions there. Like they really go all out.
And Jeff's like, I remember my old cat used to eat the old tinsel and had to help him pull it out. I remember that with cats growing up. We had to do the same thing. It'd be, Mom's like, oh, there's tinsel hanging out of his bum.
Oh. Yeah. Well, the tree that I have, it was given to me, and there was some tinsel on it. I've had that tree for like 6 years now, and I swear it's like it makes magic tinsel because we think we peel it off every year, and every year when it's pulled out, like, where did that come from? We've only been peeling it off the tree and not putting any on for the last 5 years. Holy smokes. Is it a magic tree? If so, why won't it light?
Emma's like, ours comes down on the 2nd of January.
Whew.
And Todd's saying, just a note, if you're going to Vegas, the shows there are requiring proof of vaccination. And Eleanor's saying, I'm fully vaccinated. See, I like a Christmas tree. Like, I remember my old department manager at my old job was getting rid of his and getting a new one. So he gave me his. His was a nice big house one. So when I put it up, I was like, "Oh, this is for a house, not a apartment." It's taking up half my living room.
Oh no!
It was massive. But what it definitely gave when I came home the feel of Christmas. Like just having the tree up, and because it had the lights most trees now come with the pre-lit.
Yeah, that's probably why they're so expensive.
So I had the lights on there, and it's like, even though there was hardly any decorations on, because I didn't have I had no reason to have decorations. I wasn't someone who collected any of that stuff. But I came home and said, man, this feels good. And I kept it up for most of January as well. Cause I just liked it. It felt Christmassy, and it was nice feeling to have, when you live by yourself, sometimes it's nice to have those memories of Christmas. And it was just nice to kind of have that. Eleanor, I got my 2nd poke in September. My 2nd poke in September.
Long time ago, or at least it feels like it. Feels like time flew by, honestly. I look up and I'm like, oh, it's Wednesday again. Oh, it's Wednesday again. What day is it? Oh yeah, we gotta plan alive. Oh, great. Right.
I want to check. Yeah, all the links work.
Perfect.
So I was like, I should go in there and see if they actually turn into links.
If it actually functions.
Maybe sometimes
like
they might not
be clickable.
Yeah.
And that's a pain in the butt, yeah.
But these. I don't know how we're so and oh.
What?
I think I know how these links are coming in.
Oh. Getcha.
Kirsty, it's supposed to be bad luck to have them up that long. What? 12 days before and 12 days after. Oh, well, that's partway through January.
Well,
kinda, I guess. Well,
I
I would totally do that. 12 days before and 12 days. It's just, to me, there's just that nice Christmas. I had certain, again, growing up in a small town, you could have on weekends go to someone's house and they would be hosting something, a couple drinks, they'd have people over. You could stay for an hour, and then you could walk down the street and go to another friend's house, and they were hosting something, and you just pop over there and pop over there. It was just nice to have these walk around the block, and you would just have these pop in, and then people would have drinks or snacks or whatever, and you're just having a Christmas gathering, and people would Christmas carol. You would see people Christmas caroling door to door and stuff like that. It was
See, that's something you don't see anywhere. Is that even a thing that's still done?
I remember, like I say, I grew up in a small town, and you would see it all the time. People stand out front, Christmas carol. I remember some of us did that just as like there was a local pizzeria where the owner's son was also our age, so you just kind of hung out at the pizza place.
Yeah.
But I remember walking in there, and we were getting done the last verse of fa la 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 la. Like we weren't really doing it, but but we're just just did it to kind of walk in. And the father's like, pizza for everyone, and he gave us all pizza. I'm like, well, we just had one verse.
Yeah, like you weren't even invested in it. All right, thank you.
I was like, wow, great. But it was always nice because it was right at those times where the streetlights were on, and the flakes were falling down. Like it seemed slower, but they were the big fat flakes, and it just seemed so Christmassy. Like I'm not opposed to like I'm just like you. I don't like winter that much. I don't love snow that much. I hate driving in. But there's something that's picturesque at a certain time of the year, or the moon is full and you're seeing all the snow come down. It's very peaceful and it looks nice. And if you have a lot of trees around you, then it pills up on the trees and you get all the white on the. It looks nice.
Now that is something I did have growing up, was a lot of trees around me.
Todd, you need to bring your card, have digital proof. Think some venues are requiring these. And Kirsty, more tales from Casey's Dickens childhood. Next we'll hear about the neighborhood pixies.
Frig, right? Like, it sounds like he grew up in Magic Land, not in a town.
Nice little town.
Well, a magic town?
Like
I grew up in a small town too. We didn't have this stuff.
I don't know, maybe it's because we were so closed off. It was
I
just.
don't know. God, it really does. It sounds like you lived in a magic world.
It was a magic world until the city folk came in and screwed everything over.
Now you're just making it sound like a movie.
It is. Everything's all. It used to be mom and pop coffee and everything, Starbucks, everything. Like it's all.
To be fair, Starbucks makes good coffee.
I get that, but I'm just saying, like, it's gone are the generations who have run certain stores because now the city folk want their city stuff and they don't want the little. Some of them want the little. Oh, isn't this quaint and nice and this little.
I mean, that being said, there's a certain degree of business to be found in the city people because they do want the quaint, small town vibe. That's why they're coming.
Jeff. Well, Ukrainian Christmas is the 7th of January, so that's past the 12 days after.
Maybe it's just 12 days after a Christmas, like the last Christmas, whatever that would be. So technically, if you leave it up till the end of January, you'd still be fine. Maybe the bad luck won't kick in. There's like first Christmas and second Christmas and third Christmas.
Kirsty, Mr. McKenzie would give us all us kids farthings and tassels and Scamish hair. There was a town dog called Lassie.
Yeah, right? Like next time you are going to be telling us there was the neighborhood dog and the neighborhood cat and everyone could come and sit on Grandma's porch.
It was like that. I'm gonna say, like, we also...
So you grew up in Narnia!
No one ever locked their door, ever. You could walk into anyone's house. You could walk in someone's house if they weren't there and leave a note on the dining room table.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that no more. You'll get the police called on you.
But you would say, hey, I was here, missed you, You know, and sometimes just sit like I remember you could just go to someone's house sometimes and just like oh so and so's not there. I'll just hang out until they get in. It was just the way the small town was. And our town looks beautiful. They put up fairground rides and Christmas trains and Christmas markets, lights everywhere.
Oh, that's awesome.
Proper Christmassy. Yeah, see, Christmas should look like Christmas. That's all I'm saying. According to Casey, the Grinch lives in Winnipeg, and he lived in Whoville, and I lived in Whoville.
You did live in Whoville.
I did live in Whoville.
That's a magic place too.
Puzzles for Peace. Hello there.
Hey Laura, how are you?
She's saying Laura here. I'm gonna put a picture up for a sec, guys. See, my brother went with his friend because his friend's wife had started a new course at school and a new job, and she couldn't get the time off, so there was an extra ticket. So my brother decided to go and take time off. So I'm just gonna show you. So they went to Banff, Alberta, and to me, this is what Christmas should kind of look like. If I can. So just took a picture while I was there. He's just there right now. The nice mountains in the background, kind of snowy on the sidewalks. You know, this is a nice Christmassy look. And they're going skiing for a week or so. Laura said, I think Grateful House might contact you.
Grateful House? Is that a puzzle company? I think that's the one that she said was on sale, right? I think if I'm thinking right.
No, it looks like it's a place in Toronto. Unless it's something else.
Is that a puzzle company? The name sounds so
yeah,
good.
so there's two Grateful Houses. Grateful House is like a cafe, and then the Grateful House is high quality products designed for puzzle people.
Oh, there you go. That's exciting. But what makes you say that? Now my curiosity is piqued. Piqued. Oh, so hopefully they're not today, because I can't seem to get into my email. It just seems like it's down altogether.
And then Kirsty's asking him, have you ever watched a program called Two Doors Down? Jeff's like, the Grinch would hate Manitoba. We're too nice to your face.
There you go. Well, you know what? He had his moments where he was nice to your face too when he was being sarcastic.
And Laura's like, I won a puzzle in a giveaway. Actually, 2 from them.
Hey, that's awesome! Congratulations!
And Jennifer saying beautiful, I think probably to my picture I put up. Kirsty, it's like a town and deck the halls. Kirsty, my town is like Jingle All the Way. Folks fighting over things in shops.
No. Yep, that sounds about right.
New puzzle company out of Australia.
Ooh. Hey, that's exciting. I find, you know what? A lot of puzzle companies seem to be popping up lately. Like, I don't know if it's just because I am branching out a little bit more into different brands, or if more people have just put 2 and 2 together of, hey, this is pretty popular right now. We gotta get on this bandwagon.
And then she's saying, well, I told him if I win another puzzle to pass it on to you.
Oh, well, thank you. That's so nice of you.
Emma's like, I've heard it, but I haven't watched it. That show she mentioned, the 2 Doors Down.
Mm. Did you just die a little? You made a weird noise.
It was Diet Pepsi.
Oh. I was gonna say, you think you've been away from your magic land too long and your body's starting to reject the real world.
I'm going back there tomorrow.
He needs a recharge in his magical world.
Here's another picture. Some nice white caps of the mountains on the way to the Banff. Actually, well, this is I think on the way to Canmore. It's in Alberta as well. But this is for people who've never been to Canada before. This is what we see. Well, in the West.
Yeah, that's we don't see that. We are too far away from the mountains.
That's what you could see. Emma and Kirsty are just talking about the show.
Mm-hmm.
Laura, so I think you'd really like the carousel jigsaw puzzle. Casey will have to look it up, the image for you, so you can find it on Amazon.
That sounds interesting. I'm definitely curious. I wish I could buy more puzzles right now, but... Did you find it?
Oh, I didn't look that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought.
Jeff, I love how a lot of non-Canadians see the mountains and think, oh, Canada is like that. And meanwhile, I'm here in the flattest part of the country.
They're like, well, some of Canada is like that.
You need the flat spot there, Jeff, to build up speed to get up the mountain. Casey is cray cray. I'm cray cray.
Well, you are.
What was it? The
Carousel.
no. What was the name of the brand? Somehow.
Grateful House.
Well, the carousel's underwater.
Oh, you know what? I think I've actually seen that one before. It's so pretty. I do like it. Good call, Laura. It's definitely something I'm interested in. Huh. I do like their style.
Casey, when you were young, did you ever exchange a cow for some magic beans?
Right? That's what he was doing when he went over to so-and-so's house, and he just went in without, anyone being home. That's why he waited around. He really wanted to be first in line for those magic beans.
Laura's asking, have they come out with the spring and summer of those series yet?
Of this series that I'm doing right now, yes. In fact, actually, the links for all 4 are in the description. They'll all be from Amazon.com, so they should be fairly nice on you guys for shipping. And there are, if you're Canadian, because I know American shipping sucks, Amazon only had the winter version of this, which I'm doing right now, and unfortunately, we are out of stock on that one, but we do have the other 3, if you guys are in Canada and interested in those.
And Jeff, on a good day, I can see the lights of Winnipeg and the sky to the near northeast.
Ooh. That would be pretty.
Laura's like, I got the cats playing poker one.
Nice. That's awesome. Different from dogs playing poker.
And then the carousel is my next favorite.
I do like the colors. The blue is really pretty in it. And I like the contrast of the sky versus the ocean.
All I can say is you guys have never been from a small town, and I can tell.
I'm from a small town. I'm just not from a magical small town, apparently. I'm not from some movie. So, how come we haven't yet seen the movie about your life since you lived in such an idealistic...
We try to keep it a secret.
Oh.
But the old city folk keep coming and sneaking in and changing things.
Well, I guess that's why you should have made the movie. Then it can be remembered forever.
No.
Did you plant the beanstalk? Is that what led people to it? It was like a beacon.
It was just like that.
There was just this magic beacon, and all of a sudden it's come. Settle here.
But I took lots of pictures, but sometimes he gets too. I think he gets too excited in the moment, and he's not. Like if the sun's in front of you, then you're gonna get a silhouette. If it's put the sun behind you to get, like there's. He gets caught up in the moment to take a picture, but not take a second, frame it, Does have a couple nice ones though. Now it does look like they're in a rental, so maybe some of them are not as crisp because he's driving or riding.
Maybe.
Laura's got a message on there. You'll be able to read later on. Well, I just close
Oh,
that.
the Facebook page?
Yeah.
It's weird, I didn't feel the... Usually I feel the... It's weird. Maybe technology just doesn't like me today.
Jeff's coming back. Casey was like that in our town for the longest time as well. See?
Magical?
Yes!
Who's everyone living in these magic lands? How is this a thing? Why can't we all go to Narnia?
Joe, there's so many Hallmark movies are filmed in Winnipeg. Hallmark is king of Christmas year round. We must be Christmassy, Casey. Oh, they do film a lot of those there. There's also like I can't remember where Josh was from my department. Whatever town he was from, they film a lot there too. It's northern Ontario, and the mayors, whatever, they want to modernize it, and they're like, and the other folks are no, because Hollywood won't want to film it. It looks like a little small.
Yeah, Magic Land.
Yeah, and they film a lot of Hallmark movies there too. So you're gonna modernize it, and then they're gonna be like, "What? You changed it all."
Yeah, and then it won't be magic anymore, and they won't be interested. Just don't lose your best source of income, my goodness.
Jeff, or like, did you grow up in Churchill where no one locks the doors because of polar bears?
Right.
Oh, Lars, like I sent you a PM or message there.
Sounds good. I'll take a look later. Which is really weird. It hasn't come through on my phone yet, which that's odd.
Because we're all off our meds. I don't know. I just have fond memories of my small town in the winter, in Christmas time. And it's not the same. It's not like I just went to go grab a sub before we started, and I'm wearing just a hoodie as a winter jacket. I mean, it's chilly, but it's not.
It's freezing. He means to say it's freezing.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not. But at the same time, at this point, this close to Christmas vacation, if you were in school, I remember as a kid, we would already have a ton of snow, and we'd be making snow forts all during the Christmas vacation. It's not like that anymore. We don't have 2 or 3 feet of snow before Christmas anymore. And that was a big thing. Like you were seeing it snowy, so it felt very Christmassy.
Truthfully, I'm okay with the lack of snow. I really am. It can go to the polar bears. It can snow on Christmas and New Year's and be festive then.
That I would like, some people are like, would you rather go forward in time or backwards in time? I would almost want to go backwards in time and just relive every Christmas vacation over again. Because it was always fun because you were off from school.
Yeah.
It was, that toasty warm if you grew up with wood stoves or so that, and then relatives came over or you went to relatives. It was just not like, I would love to relive those 2 weeks a year all the time. Because it was 2 weeks.
Back to the real world.
And the minute you get done high school, it all changes.
Mm-hmm.
Because you
no longer get that nice time off.
No, you got to start working. Or if you go to college, even in college, you don't get 2 weeks off for
Not
Christmas.
really. And even so, you're still working all the time because you got all your assignments and stuff due. And if you take time off, well, you're kind of screwed. Honestly, I would even say in high school it all changes because you're working, you got to make money, you got to do all kinds of things.
Yeah, but I mean, sure. But not every kid worked completely through high school. Some of them didn't start working until grade 11 or 12. And even still, if you were working, you were still off. You didn't have to worry about school.
Mm.
Whereas I would go to school during the day and then work in the afternoon, like in the evening. So you were, trying to squeak in homework as well. Whereas during Christmas you didn't have to, but definitely like public school and stuff like that. That was awesome. Julie, I think you want to move here, Casey. Christmassy and lots of snow.
Oh, there you go. So you can go back to the Magic Land.
You know you do. No way. I would move back to BC in a heartbeat.
But that's not your Magic Land.
No,
though.
but it looks Christmassy. No, it's not. But they make it look Christmassy.
But they don't get snow there.
They don't get a lot of snow. They'll get snow for maybe a couple weeks. That's it.
Ah, what a beautiful place that would be. Oh, that would make me happy.
I remember when my brother was still living out there, in January he would start showing me cherry blossoms.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I'm like, you idiot. And I would show him outside of our parking lot where they piled all the driveway snow that was like 10 or 12 feet high. I'm like, this is what I get to see. He's like, because he would take a picture from outside of his window from work. He's like, cherry blossoms up. I'm like, yeah, 12 feet of snow outside of my window.
And you'd be so close to the U.S. border to cool places that you could just go over to California all the time. Oh.
Well, you couldn't go to California. Well, I mean, you could, but it's a drive. It's not that far. It's not that close.
Yeah, but it's closer than here.
It's closer than here. But
you don't have to take some long plane ride. Then you gotta figure out your transportation when you get there, and it's just
It would still take you. It's the same. It'd probably take you like 20 hours to drive.
Yeah, so.
Or 2 hours to fly.
Well, yeah, exactly. 2 hours as opposed to 10.
What?
Are
you flying by wings? It takes you.
Well,
it
I
takes
don't.
you 4 hours.
It's
to
been
5
a
hours.
long. It's been a long time since I've flown out that way, and I'm sorry. When you're a kid, everything feels 5,000 times longer. I can swear the plane ride to Alberta felt like forever.
4 or 5 hours. Of
Oh
flight.
yeah, well, and that probably feels like 8 or 9 when you're a kid. So.
And flying that way would even be shorter.
Well, it also depends on where you fly out of. I like to fly out of Ottawa. Remember?
No, but I mean shorter because you're getting back. You're getting hours back.
Yes, but you're still sitting.
You're sitting for 5 hours, but if you leave at 12 and it takes 5 hours,
Right. Yes.
you get done and say, oh, it's only 2.
Right. Yes. Well.
Because I hated coming back. I hated coming because you would leave and you would gain 3 hours, and you're just like, what time is it? I left at 8 in the morning. It's 8 at night.
Mm-hmm.
Laura's like, Mom is nonstop watching Hallmark Christmas movies in between snoring episodes.
Nice.
Kirsty and Max has a Flintstone mobile.
Right.
Apparently, it takes that long to get anywhere.
Well, hey, come on now. Everything feels longer when you're a kid. Plus, we didn't have all our fancy entertainment devices back in the day then, so, I mean, things were, like, there was a lot less to do on airplanes.
Read a book.
Yeah, that gets boring after a while. Like,
Watch a movie. They would give you movies.
No, I think you had to pay for them back then.
No, you didn't have to pay for
Well,
them.
I feel, maybe, I don't know, with the cheaper tickets, did you have to pay for them?
No, because back in the day, you didn't have individual things. They had a movie screen at the front of the plane. They pulled a screen down, and they shot a projector to it. So the people in the front got a good view. The people near the back are like, well, great. I'm just seeing heads and.
I'm not that old. I
know.
had the little
I know
plane seat things.
Some places do make you. They'll give you free certain things.
They gave you free crappy movies, and then they gave you pay for. Did you just sell more mugs?
No, someone just. Oh, that's me. That is. 8. Oh wait.
What? 8 mugs?
Or maybe it's adding them all together for today.
My goodness, you're the mug fairy.
No, but I think one of them was for the store.
Oh, good.
Yeah, something was for the store. Or was it just delayed? Oh, it was. Oh, that was a big delay from the lady buying the.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Holy slow poke.
I was like, there's nothing there.
Maybe phones are being slow today. Maybe that's why I'm not getting email and messages and all that weird stuff come through.
But yeah, it's definitely another mug.
You're the mug fairy.
This was going to Cincinnati.
Mm.
The one before that was going to Paradise.
There you go. I'd like to go there too, please.
One before that, North Carolina. Before that, Brooklyn, New York. Before that,
You had me to. I would like to go see New York. I would like to tour New York. I don't think I would want to live there or visit very long. It's chilly there
and
in the
before-
summer.
Before that, Bradley, Stoke, UK. Before that, Chester, UK.
My God.
Before that, Berlin, Germany. Before that, Portland, Oregon. Before that, Paris, Canada. Before that, Milpitas, California. Before that, Barrie. Before that, Cheadle, UK. Those are
Someone's winning today.
all over the place. Look at that. Oh, this is marked as a gift. So we got to keep it. I'm glad they put that on there. Cha-ching. It's funny because the store used to make that sound.
And now your mugs make that sound.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why that changed.
Oh well.
But I'm glad because I'd hate for every time someone's ringing through candy or whatever, they hit to ching like, oh, shut up. There's a Paris in Canada? There is a
Apparently.
Paris in Canada. Just like there's a Hollywood in Florida. Yeah, Canada couldn't come up with their own original names.
Apparently.
Everything is from Europe.
We're boring and unoriginal, is what he's saying.
Be like, where were you from? And whatever. From Perth. Perfect. Or, I mean, that's Perth, Australia, but it's like every place that they were born or where their family came from in Europe, or that's where they renamed the towns here.
They missed it so much they wanted to bring a little bit of their old home back.
Which is like my family, like my grandfather moved to Canada, my aunt moved to Australia from England. And I have so I have family in Australia and some in New Zealand. In my little hometown, which is a whole bunch of little hometowns, like smaller and smaller. Like the one hometown is about 4,000 to 5,000, and all the other smaller towns around it are 500 to 1,000, really small.
You forgot to say in your magic land.
My magic land. Anyways, there's one. So I grew up in Picton, and near Picton is a place called Wellington. But if you go to New Zealand and Australia, there's a ferry that goes between New Zealand and Australia, and it leaves in Picton and it ends up in Wellington. I was like, I want to go there to take the ferry across to show that I went from Picton to Wellington. And people are, yeah, everyone does that. I'm like, no, I did it in Australia to New Zealand, not in the hometown.
I really expected you to say some tale about magical creatures or something at this point in time.
You guys have to give it up.
If you sing a certain song, they'll come dancing in and do your housework for you. Actually, if that's the case, I want to live there, please and thank you.
In fact, Kirsty, we have a new Edinburgh in Canton, Ontario.
We just wanted to sound cool, I guess. I should have said I grew up in Paris. And when people say France, you're like, sure.
Well, we have a London. We have a London, Ontario.
Yes, that one.
People are like, going to London. I'm like,
Sure.
Not that London.
Sure, I'm going to London. You can believe what you want to believe.
That one's better well known. People know of London, Ontario.
Yeah, I didn't really. I feel like I knew of Paris, but I didn't. Maybe I didn't retain it or something. I don't know. But then again, Paris isn't major on my bucket list.
I have to go back and read a couple. Someone popped in.
You're shirking your duties.
You're
Fired.
Shush.
Demerit point. One of those mug things just became mine.
I love the Mrs. Miracle films. I'll be back. Hello. How's it going? That's about yourself? Pretty good, pretty good. A leg mark or something? That's an old tape deck.
No, it's not. Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Really? Is it for sale? They just
No, that's just
Oh, that's cool. I bought something really nostalgic today. From a guy who had his on his wall. Alright, what do we got? Nostalgic stuff. Pop rocks?
Pop rocks are up there. So there's a whole roll of pop rocks.
Just gonna have pop rocks. Strawberry. Candy sticks.
So they're kind of like a black licorice type of Starburst almost. So it's a UK candy.
Is it? Okay. What are the animal crackers?
Those are the original ones.
Are they?
Yeah.
$6?
Yeah, I know. They're expensive. There's only a couple places
I
that
don't know if I like them that much. Alright, what else do I remember? Some stuffy. Ooh. Really? I know, I just wanna find something cool to do.
I used to like these.
Huh?
I used to like these. Myrtles?
Miracle? I don't know what that is.
Candy, real candy with nerds all around.
Toxic waste.
They're pretty sour.
Are they?
Yeah.
Both of them?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Might as well. Oh, shoot, I need something heavy too.
Have you seen them? Try
No, I'll get in some else. I'll see one weekend at hockey.
Other popular ones are the kind of gel or the foam spray. They're sour as well.
Okay. I'm trying to think of stuff from when I was a kid. Really?
And then there's the rock candy.
The Charleston Gym. That's right.
And then cowtails are pretty popular.
Which one?
The cowtails, the flavored candy, those are very popular.
Oh.
So they're kind of like a Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, yeah. Oh. Cool. Dang.
Whatchamacallit, so they're, yeah, another American
Oh,
chocolate.
really? Yeah. Yeah. I know some of these. Oh. Cool. Well, that way you never invite it back again. Oh, what else did I do? Let's see.
Runts?
Huh?
Runts?
Whoops. Nerds. Gobstoppers. Sure. Oh, there's a lot of cows. Those are very good. No, I want one gobstopper, one bobcat.
So those are the chewy ones, so a little bit easier on yours.
Oh, these ones are? They're not the hard ones?
The hard ones are just the small ones.
Okay, now I'll get to it.
Oh, just sit on top, it's kind of, yeah.
These are the hard ones?
Those are the hard
Break
ones.
your teeth?
Yep. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I know those. Don't ever bite them.
No.
Okay. So I got something for his birthday? You want something like a? I don't know. Let's see what we got here for kids. Okay. I got something there with it. Want to get some?
You should have got them back.
Candy? What?
The girls sending them.
Oh, no, I don't like those.
Those are the jelly, those are super hot.
Yeah, they,
Oh, yeah.
probably not good for a kid.
No, they're super hot. 23. If you guys have it. Oh, it's like the blue light will come on. There we go. There we go. Oh, the beep. There we go. Just need a receipt.
Yeah. That's all I know so far.
There you go. Yeah, you see it. So where was I?
Shirking your duties.
No. Because there was something big there. Max's Fun Snowmobile. I love the Mrs. Miracle films. I would. This is Kirsty, obviously. I would imagine Casey's childhood was just could just chat with the Matchville Puffin sitting next to him on a plane.
Right?
Jeff, the worst flight for me was going up to the Yukon one summer. Laid over in Vancouver for most of the day. So it got so dark to arrive in Yukon. It was 1 a.m. With the sun up. Messed me up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would definitely screw you up.
It was funny because my brother and I, when we went out there, and we were driving, we drove in July, the end of July, and so we had to start driving further north. But it's funny, you don't realize how much further north you're going until you kind of look at maps and stuff. But we would get there and be like, I remember when we arrived to Vancouver, it was like 10 something. I was like, man, it's still light out. But it was like, oh, you can do a lot more stuff if it's this light out. It wasn't that bright that long. It's only Vancouver, but still, it shows like when you start getting further north, you get to those points where
you get more sun.
Well, you get those times of the year where it's only sun's
all
on
the
all
time.
the time.
Yeah. No, when we went to the Yukon, we had that. It was real hard to sleep. It's like, oh, it's still daylight though. It's sleeping time, really? I'm confused.
Let's see here. And Laura's like, I got my most wanted puzzle today in the mail. Cobble Hill one. Cats playing hippos. Hungry hippos.
Nice. Oh my God, that would be amazing. I love hungry hippos.
And then Kirsty, there's a Paris in Canada. And then Julie, did you say you're from Picton? Casey, sorry, I was washing dishes. I missed it. Yes, Pic, not with a K. Picton, Picton. And then Kirsty, Casey Poppins.
Right. I'm in his magic land. Are y'all caught up on comments now?
No.
No?
And then Kirsty, good grief. No Glasgow there, though. New Glasgow. It's called New Glasgow.
Is
No,
it?
sorry, no, New Edinburgh. New Edinburgh.
Not to be mistaken with old.
At least you don't have to be with possum, grape, or toad sucked down like we do here in Arkansas. Todd or Flippin'. Mary, Casey Poppins, Casey Flippin'. I don't think that's what it means. Jeff, Canadian explorers be like, what should we call this Newfoundland? And we decided on Newfoundland.
There you go, right? It's like I named the place. Newfoundland. There we go. Okay, yep. Done.
Christy, we have a town called Broken Wind.
That would be unfortunate to live in.
Laura, is that Der Grumpen Fire Dragon on your wall?
That is, so I believe that's a Schmidt puzzle, or at least my replacement of it is. But yeah, it's from their old shaped dragon series. The fire dragon one's a little easier to come by. I really want the frost dragon version of it though. Although that one's pretty pricey. I'm looking at least $100 on eBay if I want that one, and that can sometimes be on a low end.
And then Kirsty, we also have Ass Loss and Twat. How come you guys don't copy those?
Because us Canadians are supposed to be super friendly and polite, don't you know?
There are
We're
funniest.
not.
Let's see here. Okay, here, but here's some towns, funniest town names. Most of them are from Newfoundland. So there you go.
They probably just figure it's so far out in the boonies. Who cares?
So there's one I knew of already because it was Forget, Saskatchewan, Come by Chance, Newfoundland, Vulcan, Alberta, Blow Me Down, Newfoundland, Nameless Cove, Newfoundland, Spread Eagle, Newfoundland, Dildo, Newfoundland,
There you go.
Goobies, Newfoundland, St. Louis du Ha Ha in Quebec, Sexsmith, Alberta, Wawa, Ontario, Stoner, BC, Climax, Saskatchewan.
Jeez.
Here's one. Head Smashed in Buffalo Jump. That's a place. Blow Me Down, Nameless Cove, Spread Eagle, Dildo, Goobies, Otterville, Frogmore, Dorking, Bastard, Funky Doodles, Finger. Some real winner names.
Who comes up with these things?
I guess whoever found it, and I was like, who called this? And the one in Quebec is St. Louis du Ha Ha with exclamation marks. It actually is.
Oh my god. Lunatics.
Manitoba's got Bacon Ridge.
That would be a nice town.
Saskatchewan's got Mosquito Grizzly Bear's Head Lean Man.
There's a name for you.
And they've got Moose Jaw, which we know of, Eyebrow, Big Beaver, Urine.
There you go. The poor unfortunate people that have to live in these towns. Where do you live? I'd rather not say.
Emma had Pearl, my hamster, out. Spent 45 minutes chasing after her. I'm shattered now.
Oh, she wanted to go on an adventure.
And Julie, I love true crime. Isn't Picton kind of not so magical? Kirsty, oh my god, packing from Newfoundland. On planes. Emma, Potterville, that's off of Wonderful Life. Laura, just looking up that Frost Dragon, yeah, the price is kind of cray-cray.
Right? I think it's because it's out of print, like it's a rare puzzle. So, I mean, I do really want it, but I would have to really want it and have some extra money laying around.
And Laura's like, urine? Like, yep, urine. Kirsty, imagine just saying, I can't wait to get home to urine.
You'd get some looks.
Oh, so the play on the word for that town was where are you? Or where am I? You're in Saskatchewan.
I kind of figured that's what they were going for, but I don't think they thought it through all the way to the end when they
Yeah,
were naming
no.
it.
Stoner BC makes sense.
Why is that what they do there?
Yeah. You got Snafu Yukon. You got Yubu BC. Stoner BC. Salmon's Arm BC. Old Entrance Alberta. Dead Man's Flats Alberta. Legal Alberta. Vulcan Mirror Alberta. Wolf Alberta. Czar Alberta. Happy Land Saskatchewan.
Ooh,
I'm going to Happy
it's a
Land.
magical place.
Klamath, Saskatchewan. Eyebrow, Saskatchewan. Drinkwater, Saskatchewan. Radville, Saskatchewan. Love, Saskatchewan. Forget, Saskatchewan. Fertile, Saskatchewan. Flin Flon, Manitoba. Emo, Ontario. Paincourt. Funky Doodles. Tiny, Ontario. I know of Tiny. I've heard that place before. Utopia, Ontario. Purpleville. Pontypool. Cheddar, Ontario. Crotch Lake. Mayo, Quebec. St. Louis du Ha 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 with exclamation marks. Peekaboo Corner. Sober Island. Meat Cove. Cardigan. Jerry's Nose. Blow Me Down. Cowhead. Garnish. These are all Newfoundland. Too Good Arm. Newfoundland. Too Good Arm. Placenta, Newfoundland.
Oh my god.
Happy Adventure, Newfoundland. Dildo, Newfoundland. Heart's Desire, Newfoundland. Bacon Cove, Newfoundland. Laura's like, there's a puzzle I want from Japan. The price and shipping is cray.
It's one of those ones that like you really want it, but it really hurts at the same time. Okay, are y'all caught up on comments?
Kirsty, a place in Glasgow called Mount Blow. And Laura, why do they have do this in Newfoundland?
Right. I was thinking maybe we should do a close-up. Okay. All right, everyone. Here we are on the close-up cam. Let's go up here. So honestly, really, really, really beautiful imagery in this series. It's just gorgeous. All the different types of birds, the winter foliage. So pretty. And that's why I like this series, for its art style. It almost looks like it literally did come out of someone's diary or journal about the plants and animals that were nearby. So still lots to go, but lots accomplished, really. Ooh.
Japan Newfoundland wonders why they're the subject of so many jokes.
Right. Because of everything that you're named after. Poor Newfoundland. No wonder no one wants to live out there.
The thing is, sometimes I can understand an Cockney accent or Scottish accent way better than I can understand a Newfoundland accent. Sometimes it is so thick.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to look. What did you just say?
It's one of those nod and smile moments. Yes, I understand. Yes.
That was a Tri-Glaswegian accent that's hard to understand. Ain't that right, Christy?
Honestly, yeah, sometimes it just depends on the accent you have. Like, sometimes it's just, no, it's not computing in my head.
Laura, do Newfoundland residents avoid extended car warranty scam calls? I might just move there to avoid spam. Probably.
Well, right. I mean, who wants to call those places? They probably laugh and be like, that's not how you say that.
Kirsty, it was very special, Casey. Kirsty's just saying that accent can be hard for her to follow too. Oswegian.
Sounds like it's hard to say in general. They wanted to be different. They didn't want to be understood.
There's just kind of a bunch of emojis of laughing. Isn't that what I'm saying? Glaswegian?
Are you saying it wrong?
She's got, spell it out. Glass, G-L-A-S, hyphen, hyphen, gin. Glaswegian. Is it Glaswegian?
You can't even say it right, let alone follow the accent.
Julia, sorry if you've already answered this, but have you ever done a puzzle competition?
Me?
Not me.
No, I don't think I have. I wouldn't count the times that I've raced against Casey. No, I don't think I've ever done a legit puzzle competition. Well, that's not true. I mean, I used to at the little mini races that we'd have down at the old board game cafe in town before we came to town. I did 2 there. But that was only against a couple different teams. At first, the lady didn't want to let me register by myself. She didn't really believe me. And so I had one of my friends just come and sit, just to be like, there, she'll let us play if there's another person at the table with me, and then she'll see. I'm really not kidding when I say, like, I don't function well with puzzles in a team. I don't. I'm sorry. Like, it's just, I'm not being rude. I'm not being mean. I just, is there any way I can do it alone? I'll pay for the group price. And she did not believe me. And I'm like, well, I guess she'll see.
Kirsty, we call the Ouija locally, like he's a Ouija, meaning he's from Glasgow.
Ah.
And she's like, and you won?
Oh, yes. Yes. Both times. There was the second time around, I did my puzzle in one, and then I did half of the other group's puzzle before the next group had finished. I felt kind of bad. I was like, I just did it for the fun. I just wanted to do the puzzle, really. It's okay. You can give anyone else the prize.
So yeah, if we get one more person, then it could be, well, because we're down a team, you guys can race against you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure that other team
would want to.
Want to try and see if they can beat just you.
To
you know,
see what
straight
it
up.
would be really like, yeah.
And Kirsty, I can't even type what we call people from Edinburgh.
It would censor it.
And Julie, that's awesome, Max.
Thanks, Julie.
And Laura's got the crying happy or smiling or laughing faces. Going back to the old magical town, I was just thinking we also have
Unicorns?
yes, we have
Dragons?
unicorns. Yes, and unicorns.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
fantasy creatures.
we have fruit and vegetable stands. Now that's not uncommon, but no one tends to them. There's just a little bucket or a little pail or can out front, and the prices are on the stuff, and it's an honor system. If a basket of tomatoes costs $4, then you put $4 in. If you got a $5, you put the $5 and take a loony out.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do that here.
And people from Toronto can't believe it when they come down. Like, what? I'm like, yeah, because we trust each other.
Now, they don't do that anymore, right?
No, they still do. Certain
What?
ones still do. Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh.
Toronto people are like that. Look at this. They can't believe it.
Hopefully they're honest about it. Like, I have a hard time believing.
Yeah, a lot of them do that.
Huh.
There'll be the odd ones where, because it's family-owned farm still, and not to be like, but the wife of the farmer, not that whatever, not trying to be sexist, but but she'll run the stand and he'll take and it's old school farming. Like it's the two of them still run the whole farm.
Oh, jeez. So, like, dawn to dusk working kind of thing.
Yeah, but like Adam out west there, who Kyle and Gary, they stopped in to visit, whatever. His grandfather into his 80s still did the farm all himself.
Oh, my God.
Kirsty, oh Lord, let the yawning begin. Casey needs Red Bull.
He's thinking about starting to drink coffee. I told him it's a trap. Once it hooks you, you never break free.
Kirsty, in Glasgow, that place would be closed in 8.3 seconds. Julie, any thought of having a Casey cam for lives? Put him in the little corner. He seems so excited when he's talking about certain things.
We did. What happened to that? We were going to bring out a Casey cam. What?
I want to upgrade one of the cameras, the above camera,
Okay.
and then that above camera will now become the close-up cam. The close-up cam will now become the Casey cam.
Yeah, 'cause I was going to say, I was like, I know we had plans to get a Casey cam. I was like, well, we were going to do that, weren't we?
Jennifer, great idea, Julie. And Laura,
Then you can see his expressions when he's spinning his yarns.
Kirsty, I can imagine people using that as a defense for boosting a car. I thought it was the honor system.
Right?
Now, that being said, I don't know what the mass transit is like for any people that live in larger cities that have subways and trolleys and buses and blah, 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 blah. Back in Vancouver for the longest time, even when we hosted the Olympics, it was an honor system that you paid your ticket stub to get on the subway, because then no one checked.
Huh.
You just hopped on and you went to point A to point B, and you just,
Jeez.
they trusted that you bought the little kiosk thing, that your little ticket, because the tickets were only good for different zones, because they broke the city up into 3 zones. So you could travel for the $1.25 in any of this zone, but if you went to zone from A to B zone, then it was a little bit more than from A to B
the
to C.
fancy zone.
Because the city was fairly big, and then there was just an honor system that you honored that you were going to pay it. Now, occasionally though, they would have the metro, like they'd have police ask for a ticket when you got off. They're like, oh, because then you were fined.
Yeah.
And then they went and upgraded everything to some type of like a smart card system. So you had to tap your card out. It was in beta testing.
Yeah.
The last time you went out, you had to do that. You had to have everything on a card, but it was for ever and ever and ever. It was just like, especially if you needed to get somewhere, it's like, I don't have any money on me. I'm just gonna hop on the subway. I'm just gonna hop on it.
And hope you didn't get fined.
Yeah. Well, because sometimes if you bought it, it was either a time-based thing. If you bought a ticket, it's good for an hour and a half. It figured that was enough time to get you where you needed to go, or because that would get you there and back. But if it ran out, you had to buy another ticket on the way home. But if you ran out of time and you forgot that, you're like, oh god, my ticket ran out. I'm about to get off. I hope they don't check.
Yeah.
But if it was coming to the stop, especially if it's on the subway, there they call them sky trains because a lot of them are above the ground. If you saw any cops at the as you're getting off, you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here until the next exit.
Wait them out.
Here's a good idea, Julie. We could have an electric pad under the seat. And then when in chat, could give him a friendly jolt.
Every time he's telling a lie.
Wow. Oh, Kirsty, you spicy tonight. Kirsty. The public bus that takes me into the city efficiently is called the Jungle Bus, full of wild animals.
You know what? That I can see. I have heard some stories about buses. But they are a wild, wild place to be. Much like the Wild, Wild West.
Kirsty, he said friendly jolt. Don't block me.
Could be like Truths and Lies, the Extreme Edition. If they thought you were lying, they could give you a jolt.
No. Jennifer, the train has a $10 pass on weekends. Ride as much as you want. Oh, the GO train. Oh, yeah, the GO train.
It's been a long time since I've been on the GO train.
And I don't like, see, for me, I find it a waste of money. I'd rather just go to the Yorkdale Mall, park at the mall, because it's a Richie Rich mall. No one's going to be stealing my Honda. And then just get on the subway there, and it's like $2.50 to go all the way into Toronto. $2.50,
Now, granted, that being said, some people are afraid of driving in big cities. Me.
Yeah, but you're not driving. This is just before the big city. This is This is still in the 401. You get off at the Yorkdale Mall. It's the first big. And I get why people used to go train, but I hate when we go there for conventions, whatever, with other, and it's like, let's do this. I'm like, it's like $20. What a waste of $2 will get me. It's the same thing. You're sitting on the same type of thing. Really, Kirsty, I think your idea is catching on. Not hooking up any
Jolting system?
jolting system.
I think we should. What if I hook one up and you don't even know I've done it?
Oh, please.
I have the ability to
You
pay
have-
people to do it.
Oh, yeah, pay people. You wouldn't know how to. Jennifer, never thought of that, Casey. Good idea. Always thinking. Always thinking. I don't know. To me, it just seemed like a waste of money to sit in that train. But that's kind of an honor. Well, yeah, it's kind of an honor system too. You can just hop on.
Could you?
On the GO train from Whitby or whatever, Oshawa. You could just jump on it if you want to. And then they come sometimes and ask for. So I don't know how many times we go to Toronto and no one checked. I'm like, I just wasted $20 to.
Well, I mean, technically it still got you to Toronto, so it wasn't a waste.
It wasn't a waste, but when I know that for $2.50, and then you can get like family passes for like $7, where it's like 2 adults, 2 kids, or something like that. That's like for the. That's it. Casey, well, we are only looking out for you. We don't want you to falling off your chair again. Really, again, did I miss something?
I want him falling off his chair again. That was hilarious.
Casey seems to think that our plan would be a problem, Julie. I think it would be abused.
Would it? Only if I'm left in control of a remote.
No, I think if Kirsty was in charge of it.
Well, that's true. That's true, too.
I'd have to wear Depends or something. This puzzle's taking you an awfully long time.
Is it?
Mm. It's a good thing we started early.
Oh, that is not that bad. Quit lying to me.
Started at 5.
Quit lying to me. You made it sound like it was 9 or something, and you
No,
were
it's
about
20
to keel
after.
over
You're
and
taking
die.
2 hours and 20 minutes. You still got a chunk left.
We're having fun here.
I'm not saying we're not having fun. I'm just saying someone's going mighty slow.
Someone's going mighty slow. You're mighty slow. You can take over if you want.
But then you wouldn't have completed it.
That's all right. I've done it before. I have my sense of completion.
Kirsty, shocked at the suggestion, Cancer. Shocked. Julie, seems logical, so I'm not sure why. People are starting to ask why it's taking you so long.
They are not. You didn't even scream. It's no fun when you don't scream. You really do need the zappy chair.
Julie's asking, I don't post anything, but I know there's analytics you can see. Do you notice there's a trend that's been boosting your subs? It's been so nice to see growing. Your channel is awesome.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's because Maxine's sharing it more on Instagram, so more people are coming from there now. We never really pushed that much.
Right. Like, I'll be the first to say I am negligent about checking social media. There's also this Dutch website picked up my video of the unboxing of the 40,000 piece puzzle. They posted it to their website and all that with the link to the channel, and that's been generating a fair bit of traffic for us, actually.
Yeah, you can see different things coming in from different places. Then it was weird because we couldn't figure out what that Dutch place was. And then when we looked further, they were selling the world's largest puzzle, but they used her video of the unboxing to show what it looked like when it was done. So 20% of the new subs, or more than that, I guess, are from that one website.
Mm-hmm.
And they're being shared, like, when you put up a YouTube video, you have the option of putting these end cards on it. I'm sure you guys see it, like, and it asks you most suggested video to put up next, and it just automatically does it. And then the previous video, and it puts that on there as well. And then you can put a little card on there where it pops out of the top corner. And so if someone watches the video, they'll be suggested to the next video, which is why that's just watch. We get lots of watch time hours, but we're noticing people from Karen's following it's push. It seems YouTube is pushing the channel more.
Mm-hmm.
Where it never really. I mean, it was doing it somewhat. I would get occasionally a suggestion after one of Karen's videos. So Karen's video would be done and like, here's our recommendations, and we might get the odd one, but we're getting more from Karen's audience jumping over now. Not jumping ship or anything from Karen. They're just adding
More puzzle content.
Couple more orders.
Oh wow! Look at you go with your mugs. You're the mug man. Instead of the muffin man, you're the mug man. Do you know the muffin man?
Last one, asking if we saw Japanese candy.
Oh.
I think you get those kids that are into anime, some of that they want.
Mm.
Probably stocking stuffers of Japanese stuff. Here, see, 1,000 subs, baby. That's the goal.
Right? Then we have a giant Disney puzzle coming. Sound more excited.
I already did it once. Julie, that's fantastic.
It's definitely nice to see. Like, it's always so exciting when you see something else pushing it.
Curious, have you thought of follow us on YouTube on the website?
Do we?
No.
I don't think so.
Curious, Casey the mug. Who said that?
I wonder if that would actually, well, or would that confuse people?
Yeah, if people were just coming to the site just to see candy or puzzles, it might be like
Confusing
what's
because
this
it's such
YouTube?
a, yeah.
If it's a retail thing and that, like, I mean, it's already confusing that there's escape rooms on there
Mm-hmm.
a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't quite. When you walk into the store, it makes sense. But if you're shopping online, you wouldn't go to Amazon to book an escape room for, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
but if we were all retail, then yeah, no problem. I said this before, but I like the variety. Lives, regular videos, the last review only.
Thanks, Julie. Yeah, it was fun to do. I really didn't plan to do that video, actually, but as I started doing the puzzle, I was like, oh, I have things to say about this.
Well, because I had asked her if we were going to do it for this Wednesday. She's like, well, there's a lot of reading in this one. So, because there's a whole bunch of case files, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like
it's
it
just-
was more than some of those clues, if you can believe it or not. Like that was already a lot of reading, and that reading was extreme.
So, I definitely would have fell asleep if she started reading all that. He's saying goodbye.
Bye.
So to not bore you, is this easier for Max to do a review of it than? I mean, it sounded like a cool idea because there's six puzzles in total.
Yeah, like there was the 750 pieces, and then there was the 550 pieces. Yeah, so like it was a really cool puzzle. It was just like I didn't think it would translate well to actually sitting down and doing it as a video. And there's certain things about those mystery puzzles that it's easier when you have the pamphlet in front of you. You can go back and review the small little clues that you maybe didn't pick up on your first read through, because they do trick you with those. Like, they do want you to pay attention to all the little details. And that's what I found so appealing about that puzzle, was that the mystery actually made sense. Like, oh my god, thank you, an ending that made sense, not one that was like way out in left field. Well, the butler did it because he entered the room at the wrong time. What? Like, no.
Well, let me put a. Oh, there it goes. So there's a poll on there, guys. I didn't realize this lets you do a poll. Maybe I do know. So you can put a poll on there, and I've submitted a question. You guys can answer. Go back to your puzzle. You take it too long. My thumb will break off. It's not fixed yet. Oh, we got a yes already. Yeah.
Oh, did you? From you?
No.
Oh.
Actually, I guess it doesn't really show who does it. This is anonymous people, so I can't see. So. Julie, yes, but we love it. Crystal, I actually got to catch part of it. And
Yay.
Casey's poll question and options are rude.
Casey's
Jennifer,
rude.
Jennifer, haha, cute poll. Okay, yes or yes.
Oh, I see what you did there. Oh.
You didn't see that I put you had the option of yes or
No,
yes.
I just got to the question before I had to attack you.
Is it yes or yes? Nancy Casey, I must abstain. You are a troublemaker. Todd, the longer she takes, the longer live we get.
Right? See?
Kirsty, it's a tough puzzle. All that white.
See? What do you know?
And Julie, polls are fun though. You could think of some great ones.
Right? Oh, hey, make a real poll. Okay, so the purpose of doing this one.
Make a real poll. Send. Here you have it. Screams of a nearly dead man.
Right? Well, he might lose his thumb, but that's his own stupid fault. He won't go to the hospital.
I cut my thumb.
Badly, and he won't go to the hospital and get it stitched up.
I have toilet paper and tape on it.
His solution is to tape it together and hope that it sticks.
It's sticking just fine.
You need to go to the hospital.
It's not. It's barely bleeding anymore, so that means.
Oh, after 2 days. Oh. Okay, but the real poll, so the real purpose of doing this puzzle again was because now we have the handy dandy close-up cam. So puzzles that were done before, we can now see in finer detail. So my question to you guys is, are there any old videos of old puzzles that you would like redone? Because I am more than willing to do that for you guys. And then that way you can get more close-up details, more facts about the puzzle, all that cool stuff in the new format. If there are any, please let us know. I have absolutely no problem redoing any of them. Just not the Disney puzzle. That one doesn't count because we are already going to redo that one.
Toilet paper isn't a solution.
Right?
Kirsty, toilet paper and tape? Julie needs to check it out. Hold it onto the camera. I don't think I can get stitches in now. Too long. It's fine.
It's not fine if you're concerned it's going to fall off.
No, not well, when you're poking at me.
Well,
and
you should
pulling.
have gone to the hospital yesterday and gotten it stitched up,
Yeah,
shouldn't you? Then
well.
it wouldn't matter today.
That's fine.
Is it?
It's fine. It's sore, but it's fine.
Well, I guess that's why you have 2 of them. You can afford to lose one, I suppose.
I'm not hitchhiking anywhere. Kirsten Max could rip it open from no.
I could, yes. I could make it fresh. Then you would have to go to the hospital.
Hashtag helpful.
Right?
Hashtag not helpful.
No, helpful. Because, you know what? Why don't I just chop it clean off? Then you're forced to go to the hospital because you have to get it reattached.
Which really sucks is I had the other thumb. Oh, maybe it was the same thumb.
See, you just don't want the thumb anymore. So it's really
Oh,
not a problem.
it was the same thumb. I had the same thumb caught in a oven.
Oh.
They were like in an oven. I used to work and sell appliances. You can flip a hinge open to take the door off. That hinge is extremely strong, and it flipped back and it cut my thumb in half.
Oh, so he doesn't want that thumb, is what he's saying.
It wasn't the whole oven door; it was the actual hinge mechanism. That puppy. They didn't even stitch that up. They just glued it. She just put a bunch of glue on.
Well, you haven't even done that. Toilet paper is not glue.
Well, because the nurse was like,
we would be in trouble if toilet paper had glue on it.
Because she was the nurse was like, "Have you had a tetanus shot?" I'm like, "Sure." As a kid, in the last 10 years, like, no. She was okay. New tetanus shot, and she's like, "If I stitch it, I have to pull the thumbnail off." Because it had cut through the thumbnail, it cut through, like a pair of scissors, like cut right through. And she's like, "I'll have to pull the thumbnail off," and she goes, "It will be to the point where if I pull it, it's rooting everything, and like it won't grow." She's like, "So we're gonna use a lot of
Gorilla glue because it's strong."
well, just to try and," she goes, "Because it's cut under like the way it's cut." She goes, I can't stitch through nail, so I have to pull the nail out." And then if I do, it's done. And I'm like, she's like, "I can glue it." I'm like, "Sounds like a plan." And yeah, she did that. And it's the same thumb. I didn't realize it's the same thumb. Oh, so there you go.
Want me to lop it off? You can visit your nurse friend again.
Yeah. That was a while back then.
They might remember you.
No,
That was almost lost thumb, boy.
Julie, LL. I'm not a nurse, Kirsty, just an OT who is very squeamish with blood. Love your hashtag. Kirsty, was the toilet paper and tape an old remedy from your hometown?
Magic.
Are you missing your phoenix tears? Or all you're missing is your phoenix tears?
Right? Maybe that's what he thinks the tape is made out of or something.
That's how guys do things.
Stupidly?
Yes, that's all. You just look at what's around you close, and then that's good enough.
No wonder you people die first. Oh, my thumb fell off. I'll just tape it back on. That's okay. That's
Guys
okay.
roll.
That's how tape works. That's how body parts work.
You move on.
Oh.
Julie, Kirsty, you're killing it. I literally laughed out loud. I think by tomorrow I could probably switch to a Band-Aid. Oh, we have Band-Aids, yeah. I could probably switch to a Band-Aid tomorrow.
Listen to this kid.
Well, the Band-Aid just wasn't soaking up the blood.
Yes, because it was gushing.
I was
Tends
like,
to happen when you need stitches.
If I have enough protein and vitamin E, it will
Work like magic?
It will make up all the skin fast.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was how magic worked with the right concoction of protein and vitamin E. All those spell books had it wrong all this time.
Kirsty, I can't imagine in an emergency he rushes off and returns with no medical supplies but a loo roll and tape.
Right?
It was at my place, and I went to the bathroom to rinse off the cut, and then I realized, ooh, this is coming out fast and a lot. And I looked for a Band-Aid, and like, this Band-Aid is not going to do the trick. So I reached down and grabbed toilet paper, put toilet paper all around it. It's like, well, I have surgical tape for whatever reason, and then wrapped it all in there to seal it off. So that way it just sealed it. Just sealed the blood inside of the tape, and it did the trick until yesterday it started leaking through the tape. So
Because he needs stitches.
Julie, toilet paper in the bathroom is not sanitary. Hoping it was a new roll. I also have a microbiology background. Them germs fly from flushing. Yeah.
See?
Crystal, because toilet paper works so well. It's got more absorbent than the little Band-Aid. Was that or a paper towel? You could have at least used gauze and then went to the hospital. Don't go to the hospital.
It's alright. He doesn't want that thumb anyway, clearly. He's already tried to lop it off once.
Kirsty, yeah, that seems okay, Casey. But you're still wearing it today. It's reduced. I got it down a little bit. It's about half the size and half the amount.
It probably ran out of blood.
I only saw I changed it earlier today. I changed it because after my shower today, it was made a little.
It was gushing again?
Wow, a little bit and a little soggy, so I had to change my dressing. Whatever. It's still on there. It only hurts a little bit. If I bang it, it definitely hurts. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
He said using his Pinocchio voice.
It moves.
Oh.
It doesn't stink. That's a good sign.
Mm.
I'm on episode 4 of season 2 of House. I'm good.
Mm.
I've been watching House.
Now he thinks he's a doctor. It's like all those people that have watched Grey's Anatomy all these years.
Kirsty, oh my god, the effort to justify it makes it worse.
Mm.
Julie, Kirsty, I believe that's what surgeons often say too. Sharp objects should be banned in that store. It didn't happen at the store. It happened at home. I was chopping romaine lettuce, but I was a
Because
little...
apparently tearing it is too ghetto or
Who
something.
tears
Me?
romaine lettuce? You chop it.
Why would I go to the trouble?
Because that's how you make Caesar
Waste
salad.
of time.
Oh my god. You chop lettuce. I was tired, and my thumb was under a good amount of the lettuce. As I was chop, crunch. Why did that make that sound? I looked down. I was like, oh, because the the knife is pretty well through my thumb. Better go wash it off. And then I was really tired, and now I'm hungry and mad. So now I was like, okay, well, let me wash it off. Okay, that blood is not coming off. It's dripping everywhere all over the sink. Let me just put a bunch of toilet paper and some tape around it so I can go eat my salad. Because I didn't want my salad to go bad.
And after you went to all that hard trouble for it when you could have just torn the lettuce.
Who tears lettuce?
Me! Everybody! Why cut something that can be torn? It's not like it's
You don't
raw
tear.
meat.
You don't tear romaine lettuce. You chop it.
It says who?
The
Rich
who-
people?
The people who make Caesar salads.
In restaurants, maybe, where
If you
pay
go buy pre-made salads
and pay
it's
double.
it's not torn.
Yeah,
It's chopped.
because you pay double for it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. I paid for 3 heads of romaine lettuce, and I chopped it. And on the last couple chops, my thumb was there.
See, it's just way too much effort. It'll just tear your lettuce.
I had to go back and find where they're.
Before we started arguing
Yeah.
about how to properly prepare lettuce.
I believe that was certain say sharp objects should be banned in the store. Kirsty, Julie, he's only 1 week away from open heart surgery, just waiting on one more tape arrival.
Right?
Son, you should use kid-friendly knives then. I'm normally fine. I was tired, and I didn't. My reflexes were a little slow.
Maybe that's what I'll get you for Christmas, some safety scissors and kid-friendly
Well,
knives.
just get me one of those lettuce choppers then.
That's a thing? Oh, good lord.
What? Yes. Oh my god.
I don't go to that much effort for food. If I don't go to the store and buy something pre-made, it's, oh look, a grilled cheese. And that's about the amount of effort I'm willing to extend into food.
Of course, you're using a samurai to chop lettuce? Crystal's just laughing. And Crystal, yes, and he should have been supervised by an adult. Christy, new blood flavored salad dressing, especially for the holidays.
That would have been more appropriate at Halloween.
Crystal, red and green salad with a special twist. Jennifer, night guys.
Night,
It was
Jen.
fun. See you Friday.
See you Friday. Have a good night.
People are saying good night to Jen. I said, I'm normally fine, in quotations. That's what accidentally died people's last words. It's fine. It's all fine. I'm just glad it wasn't my right thumb. Julie, Crystal, exactly, to match his magically decorated town. You guys don't have decorated towns? You guys all live in crappy towns then?
clip from Magic Land.
I will say, in both small town of Picton and Vancouver, the West Vancouver, that is, well, yeah, definitely decorate for the holidays. Wow. I don't know how much Picton does now, because I haven't lived there for a while. But I like towns who have trees down their main street, like on the sidewalks type of thing, and decorate those up.
Well, we do that here, kind of, downtown, down Front Street.
Yeah, but no one goes down. No one goes downtown. Kirsten, don't worry, Max. He's got a staple gun handy. If the thumb starts to detach.
Right? You can just staple it together. Then it'll only hurt a lot.
Well, that's when I knew something, because it felt sore. I was like, ooh, that hurt. Because normally, and I don't know if it's a guy thing or what. If we get cut, we're like, and we just kind of walk it off. And you don't notice sometimes you're cut until someone's like, hey, you're bleeding. And we're not trying to be macho or anything. It's just, I don't know, it's just one of those things. This one I could feel. I was like, ooh, that did not tickle. I went in deep. Laura, you're almost done.
Yeah, it's almost there. Just the last few pieces.
Crystal, he'll definitely need a tetanus shot then. My last one was just before I left. I still should be good, because they're good for 10 years. So I'm. It ends this year. This would be
There
the
you
10th
go.
year. So 2011, 2020, 2021. So it's been 10 years.
Now
so,
you're in trouble.
So I'll have to get another tetanus shot.
If I did apply for Survivor, I wonder if they'd have to suck it up and get a needle.
Kirsty, oh my God, that's your reaction? Ooh, that hit the bone. Yeah. I think I taped it up pretty tight, though. I think the skin is rejoining. I mean, it's pretty much stopped bleeding. If I just put some crazy glue in it, I think it'll be fine. I got crazy glue at home, so I'll wash, dry, crazy glue it, bandage, tape it up, it'll be fine. Julie, thumbs are kind of nice to have, Casey. Just saying. Kirsty, I'm picturing Kill Bill. Right. I have to rewatch that movie. I haven't seen that. Although I enjoyed the first one, part one, better than the part two. Other than some cuts and scrapes and deep cuts, I have a couple deep cuts. I have cuts that definitely I needed stitches for. I have scars that just kept reopening and reopening because the skin was spread too far apart. That being said, I've never broke anything. Crystal, stitches are better than crazy glue. Yeah, but I don't have thread on home.
Told you yesterday you should have gone over to the dollar store and gotten some if you were going to refuse to go to the hospital.
Kirsty, yeah, wash and dry it, because otherwise that would be nuts. Kirsty, yeah, me too. Part two was, man. Yeah, part two was a lot slower. Oh, the pole is almost done. 75% say yes, and 25% say yes. Kirsten, I broke my arm falling off a bed.
Oh, that would suck.
So I'm glad I didn't use dental floss to stitch it.
You were thinking about it though, weren't you? I feel like you mentioned that at some point.
Dental floss?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Crystal, you live in Canada. It's not like you have to worry about crazy high American ER bill. No, I'm not worried about that. It's just the see the downside. Depending, I guess, in the town you live in, a city you live in, there could be a long wait.
Very long wait.
So, yes, free healthcare. People are like, well, it's not really free because it's taxes. Yeah, taxes have to pay for your fire, your police. So might as well pay for your hospital as well. That's what I don't get about the States. I mean, you have individual insurance, but why wouldn't you just have taxes that cover the most three basic things: fire, policing, and hospital, and schooling, like the four basic things. But whatever. Yeah, you're done. Congratulations.
Yay!
Close
All
up.
right, close up cam. They can see. All done. Woo! With the beautiful, beautiful artwork. And again, it's one of those ones that you get to. It labels everything so you can see what it all is. Super pretty art style. Winter version.
I know it took you 3 hours.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe don't.
Oh, so that was pretty fun, you guys. I like having the close-up cam. I like being able to show you guys all the cool, pretty close-up details. So, you guys think on it. If there are any old puzzles that you guys want me to redo at all, I have no problem redoing them. Just let us know which ones you'd like to see. And again, if these puzzles interest you, all the .com Amazon links to all of them are in the description. So there's the 4 in the series, there's all 4 seasons. And then, unfortunately for the .ca links, I could only find the link for this guy, but we have you covered. Our store has the other 3. So, hopefully that should be pretty good. If you're interested, check out those affiliate links in the bottom. Otherwise, got to see the puzzle today. What? What?
They're going on. Well done. It's like Max is done and Casey's just talking about justifying his choices. Very pretty, nice done, la la la. And then Chris is like, thumb cam.
They want to see your thumb.
Oh, in case you cut us off, you never let us say goodbye.
Right? He's mean. Like, I'm waiting for him to cut me off again.
No.
No?
Casey just cut us off.
Oh.
Well, it's not that I try to cut you guys off. We tried to do that in the last live. When I hit stop, there's maybe a 2 or 3 minute delay before you see us saying goodbye. So what you're seeing right now is it's a long delay. And so by the time you're seeing that it's all done, you're like, oh, goodbye. We've already turned off the stream, so we don't see all the comments. Crystal, yeah, it hurt. What was worse was calling my mom over and over trying to get her to believe that I actually did break my toe.
Yeah, no doubt. Especially, she'd be like, what? There's no way.
Oh, that was from earlier.
Yeah.
I broke my toe on a door frame in high school.
Oof. That would suck. And there's nothing they can really do for broken toes.
What were you saying?
I think I was really sad. I think I kind of finished what I was saying.
Oh, I thought you were saying something else.
No. Not that I remember
Or
anyways.
just a repeat of if you want to
Yeah, I think I
do other puzzles again,
Yeah,
just put in the comments or something.
did that. All right, you guys. Ew, you're gross. Boys are gross. Ugh. Anyways, you guys, that was a ton of fun. Think on it. If there's any you'd like me to redo, please let me know. I'll redo any at all. Anyways, have a good night, you guys, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
So what we should do is the minute you're done, say your goodbye, and then that way by the time they hear it, they can start saying their goodbyes, and we can answer it, and then. So thanks, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye,
See,
goodbye,
you're
good
being
night,
good.
good night,
You're
good
not
night.
cutting me off tonight. Goodbye, everyone.
I'm really cutting you off?
What?
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 I'm cutting you off?
No, you're being good and not cutting me off, is
Oh.
what I said. You silly.
Everyone's saying goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, stream is ending.
Goodbye. Gross boy.